So I know it isn't ideal what I'm doing with my seed starting, which is as soon as something sprouts, I need to transplant that into a different container, because the rule of thumb, I think, basically is once they start sprouting, you need to take them off the heat mats. And I have several things that have yet to sprout. And so I'm taking the things that are sprouting and I am up potting them. And the first thing that I am up potting, as you just saw, was the zinnias. Those things took 4 days to sprout. So I am just going to, over the course of the next couple of weeks, keep doing this and then planting more things where those things were. But like I said, it's not really ideal, and that's kind of the thing that sucks about having this type of seed starter tray is you can't take the whole tray off the heat mat because you still have seeds that need to start. So I think it would be ideal to have them in 6-packs maybe, but I don't know if cutting them is a good thing. I may try it just so that way I have smaller sections that I can pull out when the plants have sprouted, as to not disturb everything else. So as you saw, I took out all of these zinnias here and just set them in there, and I did it very gently. And so then the next thing that I have to do, hopefully I don't drop any of these, is go back in and do some backfilling. So I'm just going to hold the plug up as best as I can, being gentle with just a finger, and go in with some potting mix. And that might happen, but that's okay. And then kind of compacting the dirt around the plug. And these no longer have to be on the heat mat because, like I said, you usually take them off when they sprout. So just like that, and just pushing kind of down around on the outside to get rid of any air pockets or anything. And that should be good. So I'm just going to go through and do the rest of these, and then they need a good water. Okay, and there you have it. I'm going to do the rest of them, and then I will be back when the next group of whatever sprouts, and up pot those. So it is the very next day, and as you can see, these little tomato seedlings have popped up, and they are getting what is called leggy, which means they are searching for light, and in turn they are really tall and getting kind of pushed over by the top that goes on this. So I am going to quickly get these up potted, and then I need to figure something out because these ones that I did yesterday have been nipped, and I need to figure out a way of keeping that from happening. I think long term what I'm going to do is I have still some of this hardware cloth that I am going to build some sort of a cage that will go over them as they sit underneath the grow lights, and that way whatever's nipping them will not be able to get in there and nip them. So I'm going to take care of this first, and then I'm going to handle this. Okay, so what I did, because I'm not using these planter boxes yet, they're not in the garden. I like this concept, I like this idea, so I think I'm going to make something very similar to this planter box. But all it is a planter box that has the wire mesh on the bottom to keep gophers out, and the little plants are in there. They're happy, they've got their light on them. This is just temporary because, well, it's not ideal for this situation. But I like the concept of that. I may get some more of these grow lights. I don't know if they're supposed to be that purplish pink color, but I'm gonna get some more of those. They may be a little bit different. And I think I'm gonna hang them from this one over here, and then put all of my seedlings over here with one of those boxes right there to keep them safe. But for now, for tonight, that is where they're going to be. I put the other tray of seeds that was here over here. I will plant the rest of these. I'll probably, maybe I'll get these last ones out, but for now, yeah, that's day number, what, 5? And there we are. And I've got some hollyhocks over here. And I think this seed is actually in the wrong spot. I think that's zinnia. But that's where we are at as far as the seed starting goes. So I'll be back the next time I go to up pot some new sprouts. I went ahead and bought another set of grow lights. These are 4-foot LED grow lights for this side of the bench because I'm going to move all of my seedlings over here. This is going to hang from here, and then as my seedlings turn into teenagers, I can just move the lights to the top over here. At least that's the idea. So I'm going to get this thing out of the box, set it up, and then move all my seedlings over there. Pretty much everything that I grew has sprouted, and it's time almost for me to start growing some more. So I need to finish this part of the project, if you will. So it looks like this kit comes with some hanging wires here with hooks, which I think is great. Some screws and some other things, which I hope I don't need to use. This one also has a timer on it, which I really like. You can do it for like 9 hours, 12 hours, or 15 hours. So I like that. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to put the wires with the clips just right down through here. And actually it's going to probably work very nice. Let's see. And then it has these little holes here that I think just clip the clips to. Easy. And you can probably adjust it. Actually, you can. And then it looks like you can come in and adjust the lights, which I think is awesome. And they connect just like the other ones with these cords, I think. This one. There are the lights. Now I'm gonna get my little seedlings transferred here. So that's it for this one. I just wanted to show you how I go about uppotting my seeds. I know it's nothing exciting, but I do want to show that it can be done even if they are very, very tiny, and they should be done when they're very tiny if they're on heat mats, if you plan on leaving the tray on there for everything else to sprout, which is what I'm doing. So this is my solution also to a mouse that comes in here and will nip off every single one of my little seedlings. Is I have this empty planter box here that I'm not currently using, and that goes right over them. The lights can shine down, I can water them, all the things. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and we'll chat again soon. Happy gardening.